Good morning, my dear. I am going to start with this exercise 2.2. Yesterday, in the last lesson, we have done some of the questions, right? And now we are dealing with the simplification, how to simplify, right? And I have done the question number 5. Now, suppose I am doing question number 7, simplification. Question number 7. Tan inverse under root 1 minus cos x upon 1 plus cos x. See, many times we will be using this formula that we can write tan inverse under root 1 minus cos x is 2 sin square x by 2. This is 2 cos square x by 2. 2 and 2 is cancelled, and you will get here tan inverse tan x by 2, and that is equal to x by 2. Very simple. That's why it is very important to remember that formula, half angle formula, cos 2 theta in terms of cos theta and sin theta, cos 2 theta in terms of tan theta, sin 2 theta in terms of sin theta and cos theta, and sin theta or sin 2 theta in terms of tan theta. It's very important to remember. Now suppose this question number 8 is there. In the question number 8, again the important rule goes to trigonometry, because the trigonometric formula you have to have there in your mind, right? That question number 8. In now question number 8 we have tan inverse cos x minus sin x upon cos x plus sin x, right? See, here outside we have tan inverse, that's why it cannot be done until unless we don't get tan inside. Now in order to get tan inside, if I divide each term, numerator and denominator, by cos x, dividing numerator and denominator by cos x, we get tan inverse cos x divided by cos x 1 minus sin x by cos x tan x upon 1 plus tan x. Now 1 minus tan x upon 1 plus tan x, can I write tan inverse tan pi by 4 minus tan x upon tan pi by 4 plus tan x. Now tan pi by 4 minus tan x upon tan by 4 plus tan x, what will have it now? Tan pi by 4 minus tan x and tan pi by 4 plus tan x. Actually this is the formula for tan pi by 4 minus x. Tan pi by 4 minus x. Therefore I write now this is equal to tan inverse tan pi by 4 minus x, right? Because see, tan a minus b tan A minus B is equal to tan A minus tan B upon 1 plus tan A into tan B. Here we have tan pi by 4 plus tan of 4 into tan x. In the right hand side, if I can write now, tan pi by 4 minus x is equal to tan pi by 4 minus tan x upon 1 plus tan pi by 4 into tan x. The value of tan pi by 4 is how much? 1. That's what we'll get now. 1 minus tan x upon 1 plus tan pi by 4 is 1, 1 plus tan x. That's why I am using that tan pi by 4 minus x is equal to 1 minus tan x upon 1 plus tan x. Right? So now tan pi by 4 minus x. And now tan inverse tan pi by 4 minus x is equal to what? Pi by 4 minus x. And that is the simplest form of this question. See, now the full credit goes to the formula of trigonometry. If you remember the formula of trigonometry, you can do it very easily. Otherwise, they will have difficulty. One thing you have to take in your mind, yes, whenever you have outside tan inverse, cos inverse, sec inverse, or any t ratio is there, you try to convert what is given inside in that same trigonometric function, so that will be removed, because we know that sin inverse sin x is equal to x, tan inverse tan x is equal to x, tan inverse tan x is equal to x. That is very, very important. Now the next question is question number 10. Now I will do question number 10. Stop. We will be doing question number 10th. 10th we have tan inverse a square x, tan inverse 3a square x minus x cube whole divided by a cube minus 3x square, a cube minus 3ax square. Right. Now in this question, tan inverse 3a square x minus x cube upon a cube minus 3ax square. If I put x is equal to a tan theta, when x is equal to a tan theta, we have tan theta is equal to x upon a, and therefore theta is equal to tan inverse x by a. That's the one thing. Now replace x by a tan theta in this question. What will be getting now? Tan inverse 3a square into a tan theta minus a cube tan cube theta whole divided by a cube, it will remain as it is, minus 3a into a square tan square theta. Right? Now see, from each and every part of this numerator and denominator, what do you think that 3a cube tan theta minus a cube tan cube theta upon a cube minus 3a cube tan square theta. 3a cube tan theta minus a cube tan cube theta whole divided by a cube minus 3a cube tan square theta. It implies that tan inverse a cube, can I have common here? If I am getting here a cube, I get 3 tan theta minus tan q theta whole divided by aq upon 1 minus 3 tan square theta. Now write like this. AQ and AQ is cancelled. Right? Now tan inverse 3 tan theta minus tan cube theta whole divided by 1 minus 3 tan square theta. Do you remember any formula? 3 tan theta minus tan cube theta upon 1 minus 3 tan theta. That is equal to what? Tan 3 theta. That is equal to tan 3 theta. That implies that now that is equal to tan inverse tan 3 theta. Tan 3 theta. Now see, tan inverse tan 3 theta is equal to 3 theta. And that is equal to 3 into, and theta already we have tan inverse x upon a. Right? Please remember this formula that tan 3 theta is equal to 3 tan theta minus tan q theta upon 1 minus 3 tan square theta. Now in the question number 10 also I have done. Now suppose one more question I will do right now, that is question number 11. Question number 11. Question number 11 we have find the value. Find the value. Find the value of. In the question 11 we have tan inverse 2 cos 2 sin inverse half. 2 sin inverse half. And you are asked to find the value. Now tell me tan inverse 2 cos 2, what is the principal value for sin inverse half? Let sin inverse half is equal to theta. Sin theta is equal to 1 by 2. Now sin theta is equal to 1 by 2, it means what? Theta is equal to pi by 6. Theta is equal to pi by 6. Can I write here now? 2 is pi by 6. Now this will give you tan inverse 2 cos pi by 3. Now tell me what is the value of cos pi by 3? Value of cos pi by 3. Do you remember? 1 upon 2. 1 upon 2. Cancel. Now what will get now? Tan inverse 1. Now tan inverse 1 is how much? Pi by 4. And that is the value of the given function tan inverse 2 cos and of 2 sin inverse half. Similarly, in the question number 12 we have find the value of cot tan inverse A plus cot inverse A. One formula we have learned what? That tan inverse x plus cot inverse x. Can you tell me anything now? The tan inverse x plus cot inverse x. What is the formula? Because we know that tan inverse theta plus cot inverse theta is equal to pi by 2. Tan inverse x plus cot inverse x is equal to pi by 2. And here it is given that find the value of cot tan inverse A plus cot inverse A. And as we know that tan inverse A plus cot inverse A is equal to pi by 2. Therefore, we will get the value cot pi by 2. And cot pi by 2 is how much? 0. That's a simple answer. We will get what? 0. Right? Similarly, if you go for the third question, next question, that is question number 13, find the value of tan half sin inverse 2x upon 1 plus x square plus cos inverse 1 minus y square upon 1 plus y square. Here sin inverse 2x upon 1 plus x square, right, and cos inverse 1 minus y square plus upon 1 plus y square. Here replace x by tan theta and y by tan alpha. Actually it is the direct formula for sin inverse sin 2 theta and cos inverse cos 2 theta, and so that the theta will be removed and you will get the answer. I hope you can try it and then you can find out the answer of these questions. Now question number till 13 done. Now the one more or two more questions I will do. Find the value of question number 15. If I go for question number 15, tan inverse x minus 1 by 2 plus tan inverse x plus 1 by 2 is equal to pi by 4, then find the value of x. Question number 15. Therefore now I am going to solve question number 15. Right, now question number 15. 15 we have, if tan inverse x minus 1 upon x minus 2, x minus 1 upon x minus 2 plus tan inverse x plus 1 upon x plus 2, x plus 1 upon x plus 2 is equal to pi by 4, is equal to pi by 4, then find the value of x. Then find the value of x. This is the question. Okay, we have learned one formula. Tan inverse x plus tan inverse y is equal to tan inverse x plus y upon 1 minus xy. And I hope that you all remember this formula. Yes or no? And I am going to use this formula. So now tan inverse x plus tan inverse y is equal to tan inverse x plus y upon 1 minus xy. Therefore, we will have here tan inverse x minus 1 upon x minus 2 plus tan inverse x plus 1 upon x plus 2 is equal to pi by 4 is given. And therefore, I can write now tan inverse x minus 1 upon x minus 2 plus x plus 1 upon x plus 2, x plus y upon 1 minus x minus 1 upon x minus 2 into x plus 1 upon x plus 2 is equal to pi by 4. Thus I have used tan inverse x plus y upon 1 minus xy. Right? You solve it further, you will be getting here tan inverse x minus 1 into x plus 2 plus x plus 1 into x minus 2 whole divided by x plus 2 into x minus 2 whole divided by x minus 2 into x plus 2 minus x minus 1 x plus 1 whole divided by x minus 2 in x plus 2, and that is equal to pi by 4. By solving this tan inverse, see x plus 2 x minus 2 x plus 2 x minus 2, the denominator will be cancelled, and ultimately you will be getting this value as tan inverse 2x square minus 4, 2x square minus 4 upon minus 3 is equal to pi by 4. Right? Now this I can write, it implies that tan inverse taken on the right hand side 2x square minus 4 upon minus 3 is equal to tan pi by 4. It implies that 2x square minus 4 upon 3 is equal to 1. It implies that 2x square minus 4 is equal to 3. 2x square minus 4 is equal to minus 3, right? And it implies that 2x square is equal to minus 3 plus 4, and therefore 2x square is equal to 1, and therefore x square is equal to 1 by 2, and therefore x is equal to 1 upon root 2. X is equal to plus minus 1 by root 2, the value of x, right? I hope that now you can do all the questions. And after this exercise we have one more exercise, and that is the miscellaneous of the inverse trigonometric functions in the miscellaneous. Okay, now tell me, if I am asking you what the value of cos inverse cos 13 pi by 6, cos inverse cos 13 pi by 6, how will you find the value? Find the value of cos inverse cos 13 pi by 6. What you can write? 13 pi by 6. 13 pi by 6. Can I write cos inverse cos 2 pi plus pi by 6? Can I write cos 2 pi plus pi by 6, and cos 2 pi plus pi by 6 will get me how much now? Cos 2 pi plus theta is cos theta only. That's why what will get? Cos inverse cos pi by 6, that is equal to cos inverse cos pi by 6, and pi by 6 here lie in the range of the cos inverse x. And what is the range of cos inverse x? In between 0 to pi, and therefore pi by 6 lie between 0 to pi, and that's why the you can write is equal to cos inverse cos pi by 6 is equal to pi by 6, right? Same way, easy one that we all can do it. Please go through it. Now in the miscellaneous exercise we have the questions, and now I'll do some of the questions of miscellaneous exercise. In the miscellaneous exercise, I hope you can do almost the questions, but there are some questions where I can help you out. That is suppose the question number 9. In the question number 9, prove that tan inverse root x is equal to 9. Prove that tan inverse root x is equal to half cos inverse 1 minus x upon 1 plus x. 1 minus x upon 1 plus x. This is the question. Now see RHS. Half of cos inverse 1 minus x upon 1 plus x. Here we have cos inverse, here we have tan inverse. Again the same, I'll ask you that how to write cos in terms of tan or tan in terms of cos. If I put x is equal to tan square theta, put x is equal to tan square theta, what will I get now? Half cos inverse 1 minus tan square theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. Yes or no? And 1 minus tan square theta upon 1 plus tan square theta is equal to what? Cos 2 theta. cos 2 theta. So half cos inverse cos 2 theta. Now cos inverse cos 2 theta is equal to 2 theta half into 2 theta. 2 and 2 is cancelled. What I got? Theta. And theta I have taken what? X is equal to tan square theta. Therefore, tan theta root x is equal to tan theta, and therefore theta is equal to tan inverse root x, and therefore I can write this is equal to tan inverse root x. That is equal to your LHS. Right. Now question number 10. In question number 10, simplify, and we have given that cot inverse under root 1 plus sin x plus under root 1 minus sin x whole divided by under root 1 plus sin x minus under root 1 minus sin x. Cot inverse 1 plus sin x plus under root 1 minus sin x upon under root 1 plus sin x minus under root 1 minus sin x. Now 1 plus sin x. First of all, let us check now. 1 plus sin x. Can I write cos square x by 2 plus sin square x by 2 plus 2 sin x by 2 into cos x by 2. Can I write or not? See, cos square x by 2 plus sin square x by 2 is equal to 1. Correct? Sin x, again, sin 2x, we know that 2 sin x into cos x, that's why sin x is equal to what? 2 sin x by 2 into cos x by 2. Now if you see carefully, this can I write cos square x by 2 plus sin square x by 2 plus 2 sin x by 2 into cos x by 2. I can write cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2 whole square. Yes or no? Cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2 whole square. Similarly, if we have 1 minus sin x, 1 minus sin x, this I can write what? Cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2 whole square. This property and this trigonometry formula we are going to use over here. Now tell me, from the given part of the questions we can write cot inverse under root 1 plus sin x, that means cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2 whole square plus under root 1 minus sin x cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2 whole square whole divided by under root cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2 whole square minus under root cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2 whole square. Now whole square and root will be removed. We will get cot inverse cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2 minus plus cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2 whole divided by cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2 minus cos x by 2, and minus becomes plus here sin x by 2. Now do you find anything cancelled? Yes. Here sin x by 2 is cancelled. Here cos x by 2 is cancelled. Now 2 cos x by 2 upon 2 sin x by 2. 2 and 2 will be cancelled. Therefore we will get here this is equal to cot inverse 2 cos x by 2 upon 2 sin x by 2. 2 and 2 is cancelled. That will get here now cot inverse cos x by 2 and sin x by 2 is equal to cot x by 2. And again see what I got, cot inverse cot x by 2. When we have cot inverse cot x by 2 is equal to how much? X by 2. Therefore now that is equal to x by 2, and that is the answer. That is the answer of the given question, question number 10. Right? Now question number 11. Now in question number 11, tan inverse, we have to prove that tan inverse under root 1 plus x minus under root 1 minus x divided by under root 1 plus x plus under root 1 minus x is equal to pi by 4 minus half of cos inverse x. See, if I put here x is equal to cos theta, it implies that theta is equal to cos inverse x. That I use later on. Here, if I put x equal to cos theta, what I will get? Tan inverse under root 1 plus cos theta minus under root 1 minus cos theta whole divided by under root 1 plus cos theta plus under root 1 minus cos theta. This is equal to tan inverse under root 1 plus cos theta is what? Under root 2 cos square theta by 2 minus under root 1 minus cos theta is what? Under root 1 minus cos theta 2 sin square theta by 2. Here under root 2 cos square theta by 2 minus under root 2 sin square theta by 2. Root 2 from both numerator and denominator we get it common and cancel. Then I am left out with tan inverse under root cos square theta by 2 is equal to cos theta by 2. Right? Minus under root sin square theta by 2 is equal to sin theta by 2. And here I will get cos theta by 2 minus plus sin theta by 2. Right? Now cos theta by 2 minus sin theta by 2, cos theta by 2 plus sin theta by 2. Now if you remember, I have done one question earlier. Tan inverse cos theta minus sin theta upon cos theta plus sin theta. What to do? Divide each term by what? Cos theta by 2. Divide numerator and denominator by cos theta by 2. By dividing numerator and denominator by cos theta by 2, we get tan inverse cos theta by 2 divided by cos theta by 2 1 minus tan theta by 2, and here 1 plus tan theta by 2. Now again tell me, one more formula we have to apply. Tan inverse 1 minus tan theta by 2 upon 1 plus tan theta by 2. What I will write? Tan pi by 4 minus theta by 2. Yes or no? And therefore this will give you, this implies that tan inverse tan pi by 4 minus theta by 2 is equal to pi by 4 minus theta by 2. And it implies that pi by 4 minus half of theta, value of theta is cos inverse x. See what we are supposed to get, pi by 4 minus half of cos inverse x, and that is the solution of this question. That was question number 11. Right? Now please do almost all the question of the example as well as the exercise. Now I'll take only one lesson of inverse trigonometric functions with the special questions, right? One question I'll discuss of your book, that is the question number 16, that is sine inverse 1 minus x minus 2 sine inverse x is equal to pi by t, pi by 2. This question has been asked in this year's board examination. And then I'll discuss some of the board model questions and that important questions in the next class. Thank you very much.